Welcome to Warriors TV, and today we are talking with new signing Ryan Wardell. First of all, Ryan, welcome to the Warriors.
Thank you, Adam. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. First of all, what brings you to Whitley Bay?
A bit of a combination of things, really. Mostly looking for a bit more opportunity regarding nice time. Just looking for something new as well. Seeing the set of Billingham, I've had a bit of seniorised time with Bradford, and I really enjoyed myself throughout my 2 years of senior hockey so far. And now with this finishing junior hockey, it just feels like the right time to try something new. Really, look for a bit more ice time and then develop and hopefully get some wins, maybe some silverware with the team.
Yeah, that sounds great. You mentioned how you started out with Billingham. Thomas Brown, of course, is there, and he had a brief stint with Whitley Bay as well. So what was it like working with Thomas there?
With Tom, brilliant, absolute top guy. No complaints about my ice or on ice. Obviously, phenomenal goalie. Every fan in the league would know that. Even some in the National League with Solway going up there, their fans will know about him.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Jacob as well. Absolute top guy. No complaints about them, really.
You're moving to Whitley, so now you'll be sharing duties with Dean Bowwater. So, thoughts about that? How much do you know about Dean as a goalie?
Well, I've spoken to him recently a few times, just over social media. Also the same as Tom, seems like just an absolute class lad. I am looking forward to training with him and hopefully competing for the net. Obviously, I know it's his team, so I can't really expect to come in and immediately be the guy, but I am looking forward to working with him a lot, and I understand he's more experienced than me, so to hopefully learn a few things off him as well.
Yeah, a bit of competition is always good.
Mm-hmm.
Last season you spent with Bradford Bulldogs as well, so tell us a little bit about that, Ryan. What was it like? What an experience was that like for you?
Oh, it was brilliant. Can't complain. Obviously, we weren't really where we wanted to be, but we knew coming in it was going to be a bit of a rebuild. Yeah, we had a few younger guys, so we had Reese Edwards as well. He came in as actually now in his two-way with Widnes, Damani James on his two-way with Blackburn. But they were all absolute lovely guys. They all give 100% for each other every single game. And what I think I love most about them, not only was the camaraderie, but also the win and losing lasted a day. It never carried over to the next game. So I think there was one game where against Sutton we didn't really do. We were short-manned. The game didn't go our way, but then we had a really good reset and then got a nice 4-0 win the next week against Nottingham. So it kind of really showed, albeit yes, it's NAHL too. They all kept themselves properly. And I had a really good goalie partner there as well in Sam Balwell. He was unreal. Had good competition with her, but also we had that good relationship, which I think all good goalie partnerships need.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Actually, Sam Balwell, who's a former GB women's goalie, so that must have been another great experience for you for playing alongside someone who's played at such a high level.
Oh, it was brilliant. I loved working with Sam. Obviously, she's got more experience than me. She's played at that international level, which annoyingly I'm yet to do yet. But it was really good to learn off her, form a good partnership with her, support each other when one of us was on, one of us was off. There were hard games where we had to carry each other through. But again, it was just brilliant working with her. No complaints.
Yeah, great to hear. Another one of your teammates at Bradford is Abby Coulshaw, who's a Whitley Bay Beacons forward as well. So did she give you any insight into what life would be like at the Bay?
No, because I don't think she really knew. But also another outstanding teammate, very good player. Yeah, I wish there was probably some stuff that she could have told us, but I did talk a small bit to Connor before anyone really knew, because I had to keep it as a secret. Connor Lewis at beginning of May, just about the setup, and everything I've heard so far just seems absolutely top class.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And Abby as well, of course, is another GB international.
Yeah.
I guess working at Bradford, that's kind of been a breeding ground in recent years for young players to move on. You mentioned Reese Edwards there and Zamani James. So it's a place where younger players can develop and then move on to a different club, and you've kind of done that now.
Yeah, they've always kind of had that mentality. They've never. I mean, if the opportunity ever comes for a trophy, they're going to go for it with all guns blazing. Like, they always work hard, graft, but they probably got one of the better junior developments in the country. Like, you look at some of the players that have come out of there. Harrison Walker, for example. Kieran Brown, probably the best player in the National League. Who else was there? Alex Graham. He was in that setup for a brief time. So just those three names alone are brilliant. Also, Curtis Warburton, who's in Sheffield Steelers now. They've got one of the best junior setups in the country, I think.
Yes, I would agree with that. Now, you've got a good hockey background yourself. Your mum, Nikki, had and continues to have a glittering career and is doing a great job coaching the GB under-16s right now. So, what was that like growing up, having somebody having played hockey?
Oh, it was brilliant, because I remember before she retired, I used to go down, watch all her games at Whitley, and then whenever she'd be at Billingham, go and watch them. It's class, because also at the time they were best team in the country by a long shot. So it was great watching them winning. They'd go down a goal, they'd come straight back up. She never fails to let me know how many league titles she's won, national titles. So it was good having that experience. And obviously, you mentioned the GB. It's really good having someone with that caliber, like, upstairs to us in the next bedroom working at home. It's absolutely phenomenal. And you also mentioned the family. Obviously, Whitley the fans will know about me dad, the ref. Ref, popular guy here. Ref at the top level. Very good for just letting us know the ins and outs, how to deal with certain things that aren't exactly technical. So maybe fans, atmosphere, if there's anything kicking off in the game, just get yourself away from it. So it's really been good having that hockey background. Yeah,
two very different sides of it. As you say, your mum with the coaching, but your dad on the refereeing side. And I mean, yes, as you mentioned, probably not the most popular man in Whitley Bay, but I don't imagine any official is, to be fair. But he's had a fantastic career within the reffing, and he's got a high position now as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, so he goes and monitors referees from all around, like young up and coming referees. Does a phenomenal job with that. Obviously, has that chat with them. He's very forward with them, which I respect. Which I respect a lot, because I feel like a lot of not just referees but players and coaches and everyone in the sport has to have, and he's doing a great job with that as well. So absolutely top class.
Yeah, all great to hear. You mentioned off air that you're going to be going down to D-side to be a part of the goalie camp. So that's going to be some great experience for you this summer as well, isn't it? To prepare for the coming season.
Yeah, that's just for the one day, because my mum's going down for the GB camp. I'm just going to go down with her the Friday night. That's the week before we get back to training. So that's going to be good to get the legs going, learn some stuff from Dave. Absolutely phenomenal goalie coach. I've known him for a number of years. And then there's not only that, next week I'm going to Norway with a few goalies that I know from around Europe. So that's going to be great. It's not going to be an overnight process, but it's going to be a lot of learning a week that I'm looking forward to taking forward, and then hopefully putting that in my game through the season.
Yeah, we wish you all the best of luck with that.
Thank you.
You're joining the Warriors at what is at the start of a new era. So getting to work with Tony Hand and Willie Dunn, is that an exciting prospect for you?
Oh, God, yeah. Joining the Warriors was something I'd been thinking about even before it was announced that Tony and Willie were taking over. I've spoke to Tony. Yeah, I love his vision. He's been very honest and forward, and that's all I can really ask for. Willie also seems like he knows what he's doing. Yeah, like I watched that Fan Forum. He's got some brilliant ideas that I'm really looking forward to seeing unfold through the year and hopefully years.
Yeah, as are we. Now, well, best of luck for next season, Ryan, and welcome to the Warriors.
Thank you very much.